Hello everyone, welcome back to Dark Heresy. Last time our wily acolytes blammed their way through a gang in a little annex that's connected to the vaulted sewer network. And none of them died, quite. Baltus has several broken bones, and, Graves got a little bit stabbed.
Just a little bit. Just a tip.
And the two members of the ecclesiarchy took, grazing shots. But they're all better, but mostly all better.
And I helped.
You deleted people. Not quite as effectively as fucking Ceiko, but,
MVP.
You didn't want to dodge, so they just died.
Fucking sniper rifles, man.
I love them so much.
Yep. The other guys, they didn't have it quite so good. Indeed, it went very quickly from combat is starting to things are going badly to they are all dead. Except not quite all of them are dead. One girl was just stunned and then tied up. Ready for the most fun part of being an Inquisitor. Torture o'clock. Now, these gangers, they had in their possession several crates full of luxury goods. You can see on the loot handout. A great deal of amasec, low sticks, quality clothing, and other luxury goods. But in a hidden compartment in the bottom of each crate there was stored much worse contraband. Several rifles and devices and mechanical parts that are heretical. The most prominent among these are a quartet of rifles, which outwardly they resemble a standard cantrail pattern lasgun, but a closer examination by any of you with Imperial Guard or Adeptus Mechanicus backgrounds will reveal several distinguishing features, and these distinguishing features don't match any Imperial designs. They're quite clearly fashioned to look like they do at first glance. Indeed, they would probably fool just about like a member of the PDF or a planetary enforcer, but yeah, these deviations, they are either heretic or xenotech. And given that you already suspect the presence of Tau, yeah, you can rub them on Eloa, and they look close enough to Tau tech.
Heresy.
Gird your souls and do not hold them for too long. I will seal them up.
Well, they do have a profile if you want to take a peek.
Oh my god.
It has tearing. Oh, fuck.
But none of you are going to use it because you're all brainwashed peasants.
Laz
Says the
pulse.
sister of battle.
Exactly. I mean, I don't have a ballistic skill anyway, so no loss there.
So would this be exotic?
120.
Don't
no,
worry.
this would be covered by weapon training, Laz.
Damn.
Don't have that
Like
either.
I like you
Neither do
calling-
I.
I like you calling
I
me
do.
I like you calling
Cool.
me brainwashed because it assumes my mind is clean, and it is.
Clean and smooth.
It is extremely smooth, like a pair of big fucking chicken breasts.
Clean, smooth, and pure.
Do we have
I
the
missed this.
viable Lasgun setting?
No.
Okay, that makes him less broken.
I'm gonna get step aside, and then I'm gonna get.
Okay. I'm
In
gonna
true
look
DCL
over
fashion,
these
he's now doing his EXP spending.
while they're off torturing. I'm gonna be going over the modified las pistols to see if it's heretic.
Okay.
Is that a big range for a rifle? I can't remember.
That's forbidden.
It's slightly longer than a standard las gun.
I thought.
Standard rifles are 100.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So the modified las pistols really depends on how strict your view of the law of the divine form is. But the modifications are fairly simple. They've just been set so the the pistols don't have an intensity selector. They always fire at full beam.
Jeez, these guys are nasty.
That's just nasty.
I'll just mutter in zeros and ones and start applying the sacred unguent.
Whole thing short circuits.
No, wait, did I? Let me go back.
So do you have a handout for these las pistols at all, or
Um,
are they just las pistols that just always fire? I actually forget how that works. in this game.
I have the thing of their profile. It's not a handout, just a little cap.
It's overload, right? They always do that and then go down for a round and you fire.
No.
No, that's maximal.
Oh, maximal, yeah.
I just
That's
realized I
one-
didn't use my last pistol at all last.
So yeah, so it's always set to maximal, right? Is what you're saying?
Let me get the thing for you.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, last round drop you got autogunned.
No, I'm saying I didn't shoot my last pistol.
And they shot you though.
Yeah, well, I mean, I shot one of them with my mind bullets. So
So it's jokes on them.
Mind bullets.
I'm alive and they're not. Ha ha ha.
That's telekinesis, Kyle.
ultimate no.
Oh
So
god.
this is Steven, it's art.
How about the power to kill a yak? 200 yards with mind bullets.
It's gonna be fun to sneak around with.
I might be able to do it with just pure electricity from my mind.
Don't even think about it with your mind.
Right now, I have the same power as my last pistol. Only I gotta make a. Wait, range doesn't matter for psycho powers, does it? I'm thinking
They're
about
either in range or they're not.
not. Okay.
Alright. So I'm gonna purify these last pistols and I'm gonna take one. Who else wants one?
I can't Laz yet, so.
I will take one.
It's like, if anyone else has Laz, they can take it first.
Oh yeah, we have to have last trained, or is that?
If you don't, it's a -20.
Oh,
That's right.
okay. Never mind then. Fuck. Fuck
Keep it
that.
on you until you
I
get
mean,
training.
I mean, the training's not hard.
That's true.
Bob,
It's not
I
heavy
believe in your
experience.
5% chance to hit. Don't doubt yourself.
Don't doubt yourself. Just let me stand over here and just light this bottle on fire for no reason what.
Holy
I
shit,
believe
these are
in you,
pen
buddy.
4.
Also, Bob, I thought you, were Adeptus Astra Telepathica.
I am. Did I miss something?
Yes, their starting talents, weapon training, las, low tech.
Oh, oh my god, I forgot to add in my starting talents.
Back to do it!
Dark Heresy, 2E,
Be right back.
Corbec.
Now oh, they're truncheons, never mind. For some reason I was thinking they were shovels and we could just give it to the father. Here, father, it reminds you of home.
Background. You'd think I'd actually have the pages memorized.
Page 51.
Yeah. I'd already found it.
Fair enough.
Tell me, does the father have, like, his, full Armageddon Steel Legion gear? Are we looking at a dude in a gas mask with a helmet?
Now you do. I have full flak armor and I did get a poor quality gas mask.
Okay.
So,
Back to the weapon.
Oh, he'd be fairly intimidating right now.
Oh, speaking of being fairly intimidating, I think that handles all that I need to do immediately for you regarding the leftover loot. Other than cackle at you because you blew a giant hole in the carapace armor, so it's not very useful right now.
yeah, you guys...
And
I could have really used that.
killing these people nets as an influence, doesn't it?
So how did you guys blow up the carapace chestplate? How did this happen?
Sniper bullet straight through it.
So it's Winter's fault, I got it.
Yeah.
One more name on the list.
Yes, Snippy.
How do we get influence again?
Well, you've got a whole pile of stuff that can get you influence. You just need to find somewhere to offload all of this loot.
Oh,
you know,
I
we
got
have
you.
a rogue trader upstairs who would doubtlessly give us
Hey.
a good rate.
For the consumables, probably not, but for the Xenotech, yeah. She absolutely would. We can use the Amasec and high quality glow sticks to improve our relationships either with the locals or maybe, bribe a couple of guards.
Or just...
They're not gonna sway a rogue trader, however.
I mean, you're going to come away being swayed. You're going to give them influence, is how that's going to work out.
Yeah, or you can just sell them on the black market down here. That's how robbing smugglers usually goes.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. We'll see.
We just, I think my plan is just to use the smuggler we have in front of us to offload this, assuming we don't, kill her.
Yeah, so let's handle that. Who is joining, Team Torture?
Oh, I I
Team
wanna.
torture. Team torture.
Interrogation.
Yep, Juno's there.
Well,
Unless weapon skill can be used, not really.
No. One of you will take the lead, and there are 2 slots for assistants.
So who has the
Nobody-
highest fellowship? Who has the highest fellowships in interrogation? Or willpower, even?
I have 45 fellowship with interrogation trained, and 40 willpower.
I
It
think
would
you're
be for
rolling.
the best equated, Rob.
Your fellowship is higher than your willpower?
Yeah.
He's highborn.
Either
Fair.
him or me, because I can give myself a plus 20 to my checks, but I'm 20 behind Rob right now in my willpower.
Be right back again.
I'm going to be huddled over the cleanest table and very carefully packing away all the Xenotech stuff, and then, cleaning all of this doubtless mishandled gear and, getting all this stuff together. So, DCL, you have a chainsword in one hand, right? Oh, wait, he said BRB, didn't he? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He also has a shield in the other.
Yeah, but we can appeal to DCL's max damage dual wield faggotry. Double chain swords.
Is that the route? Oh, one chainsword.
Merz?
Hello.
And I use a command check. To give an additional plus 10 with chat. No, I don't think I can.
You can. That is a thing.
On top of me assisting already.
That is a thing.
Alright then, let's get the sensor out.
Auspicious start to the
like
night.
reroll that.
Okay.
You
Come
need the
on,
Hedra,
Perfect.
Hedra's
Oh, come on,
macro
I'm
there.
1 in 100. Boo.
Why did you want to break your own face with your sensor?
Because it would be funny.
It would be funny. He's not wrong.
He's trying to use it like a mace. Just sitting there flinging it around like a nunchuck.
Alright then. So, should probably drag you over here. Baltus, you're getting 2 lots of assistance, and you're being egged on by, an angry man. It's actually giving you a plus 30 bonus.
Okay. Okay. So. See, how did I want to start this out? Just sort of like, maybe, like, we were totally looking for her. How do I want to phrase this? I don't want to just roll. I want it to be,
Tell us where you got your shit. We'll let you go.
all right.
Well, we won't let you go, but we won't turn you into a servitor. Then gesticulate towards the tech priest over there in the corner, fiddling with her lasers.
I mean, why? Well, to be honest, why shouldn't we let her go?
Why should we?
After-
These are the questions we must
Well,
ask ourselves. She could
Yes,
rumble
but
us.
what's she gonna do? Just go to the Arbites? Hey, yeah, some dude just walked down the door.
No, it's not the
Where-
Arbites. It would be, other gangers or the people they got this heretic from, like, say, the Tau, if she happened to know where they were or had a contact.
What do you want? Answer, your soul may still be salvageable. Refuse to answer, and you will be damned for insanity.
But perhaps, perhaps she could be useful later. She's already here. She's already set up. Nobody else knows that her entire gang got blasted by some dudes. All we're offering, basically what I'm offering is a job opportunity.
Become
And
the
she
henchman's
doesn't-
henchman.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Exactly.
you say that. And as ridiculous as it might sound to the people in the audience, that's how the Inquisition usually recruits people.
Hey, we didn't mean to walk into your front door and shoot all your dogs, but yeah, we turns out we have a business proposition for you.
And the alternative is heresy.
So I'm going to use that tried and true tactic here.
Good call, Rob. I approve.
All right. Basically, I'm laying out the 3 points I put in a thing earlier. Let's see if I can find it again.
So you're actually giving her an out here in, like, joining you guys. She does not have to die.
I mean, she probably
Yeah, I
will
prefer
die.
not to just murder this chick.
Yeah.
We'll probably just murder this chick regardless at the end.
You guys are just saying that because her token's cute.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But giving her...
I mean,
giving her the
that's
whole-
how people survive these sorts of situations.
Oh
Here's the
no,
thing.
she's hot.
Giving her some hope might loosen her tongue up a bit. And then we can kill her.
Either way, our main goal here is to figure out if she even fucking knows where this shit came from, or point us in the right direction.
Alright. So, because you have a smart approach, and she is scared of you, you fucking psycho. I wanna. Is she frightened or outright terrified? You know, I think let's make an intelligence check for her. Okay, she's just frightened.
Good.
But your good approach will give you an additional plus 10. So your total, with all modifiers from assistance and circumstance, is a plus 50.
Oof. I do not find a new and inventive way to fuck this up. Nice.
Okay, good.
I was expecting a 100. Not
Yeah,
gonna
I
lie.
really wanted to see. I'll be honest. I really wanted to see green there.
Yeah. And she did pass her willpower, but she wasn't ever going to win that contest. So yeah. That is... you succeeded with 9, and she resisted with, just for 1. So, good job, Rowe. You have 8 questions, but you can ask her. And you will get 8 answers from.
But will they be truthful answers?
Well,
We'll find out. Okay, well, the chief among those is clearly, for where her supply of this xenotech is coming from, or no, just where she got it, or something that she will clearly know and we can clearly test for pretty quick.
Okay, so are you actually phrasing supply of xenotech?
No, actually. I'm going to bring out those weird pulse rifles. Bring out one of them and ask where the supply of stuff like this came from. Supply of those. Because she might not actually know it's xenotech either. I bet she fucking does, but...
Alright, so... her answer there is, she doesn't know shit about those. Those from one of the compartments, Big Man didn't want me looking in those.
Well, where did he get them from?
Best guess they came in with the crates. Pick them up from marked ships at the starport.
Is there one such ship still docked there?
Last one left day before the lockdown. There's another due. Day after tomorrow.
Conveniently, that's just enough time for Baltus to get his bones back in his body.
Yeah.
Good.
You've got
Okay.
like five more questions, I think.
Is there more of your group here on the planet? Some other hideout or other patrols out?
You didn't know who we... You didn't know who we were.
Not a clue.
We're part of the Gold Cartel.
What's that?
Do you have common law underworld?
No.
Our Arbites does.
Common Law Underworld.
You cut out there.
Is it Common Lore Underworld? I can do that.
Please go ahead and do that. It's a +10 test.
Please roll a 100 and think they're all chefs. Oh.
Oh, yeah! Good one.
The Golden Cartel, or more formally the Orite Cartel, is a criminal consortium here in the Gothic sector. It's got presences on several civilized worlds on the sector's western fringe.
Whoopsie doodles.
Yeah, possibly whoopsie doodles.
Hmm.
Should we just ask her if she knows anything about the assassination? Or maybe like, were any of her group at the starport around that time? Something like that. Yes, no. Okay. I guess I ask her if any of her group were up at the starport around the time that we saw that bomb being planted. For a day and time.
None of regulars, but Jonas, he's front of house. He wanted us all locked down in our living quarter in the barracks that day. Here, someone coming through. I got a glimpse of him. I've got cameras for when something like that's going on. He was a big man, body glove, all black.
Did you see his face?
No, he had a respirator. Just saw his eyes. Think both were bionic.
Oh, that's
Do
interesting.
you still have the recordings?
If a shooting didn't fry it. You would have no way of knowing without asking.
Do I have to use up one of my questions here to point out his body, if applicable?
Nah,
Okay.
nah.
I would like to do that.
You did not kill Jonas.
Alright. Where can we find Jonas?
He would have been up top. Once shooting started, he'll have taken off.
I assume by up top she means like up at the transit depot or wherever the fuck this place goes to.
Yeah.
Okay. Does he have a safe house or anywhere we might be able to get him at?
I know one place of his. Dunno if that'd be where he'd go to lay low, but if he's not there, someone who knows where he is would be. It's strip joint down in the lower hab levels.
Do tell. Where can we find this den of iniquity?
She will give you the address.
Good, good. How many questions do we have left? Like one or two at this point?
Yeah, I think too. I'll lean on the side of giving you more than rather than less, as I did slightly lose.
Does anyone else have anything in particular that they want to know from her?
Ah,
Were they involved in the assassination?
We already asked. She doesn't know.
but I think they did know something about it. Anyway.
Oh yeah, they're this Jonas fellow was almost certainly part and parcel.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
We'll ask how we can get a hold of her again.
Oh, we're bringing her with us.
Oh yeah, we are bringing her with us. As a body bag.
No.
Yes. She's a
No.
loose end. Okay, what use is it to us, out of character, if we bring her alive with us?
Well, presumably she has this thing called a character sheet, and on that character sheet are skills and attack powers. And when Merz clicks the button that makes the skills happen, then she is able to interact with the world around her, thereby causing things to happen, potentially in our favor.
Fuck. You just had to roll the fucking tumors.
Yep, I did.
Well, I'm still on the kill her boat, but if I'm outvoted, we're gonna go with the democratic system. And I'm not gonna kill her.
Don't kill her.
See, democracy.
Alright. But yeah, her presumption is that you'd put her somewhere, rather than just letting her go outright.
Yeah, like, we probably don't want to bring her into another shootout that's about to happen, but we can always just tie her up somewhere and come back for her. I doubt she has, like, thief skills on top of being a tech nerd.
So, Merz?
So what you're saying is you want to indulge in your super secret BDSM pastime. Got it.
Nice.
Look, Juno is well equipped to handle this problem now that you mention it.
Could we pay out some influence and integrate her into the warband, like we would for all our NPCs? I do have cover-up. She can be part of my contact network.
Yeah, I guess you can. I just pull some strings and get her set up with, somewhere to lay low, but you can find her.
Perfect. How much influence would I need to give? I'm willing to foot the bill.
Let me have a look at, reinforcement character. Like, how much they usually cost.
Oh, the reinforcements characters I've seen, they're all around 50 influence min. Because there's dumb shit like Elixir's Assassins and Deathwatch Marines.
Oh yeah, but that's not what most of them are. Well, that's not all they are. Come on. Where are they? Let's use the index.
Love this. We're the least subtle warband. Okay, not the least. Second least subtle warband.
We're also not a war band.
Details! I like to call it a warband. Makes my dig feel bigger.
Okay,
Okay.
so The influence cost of reinforcement characters is equal to twice their influence bonus, or the number of extra experience points spent during creation divided by 1,000.
So what's her influence?
Being a ganger NPC, she does not technically have any of her own. Nor am I. Nor did she, get built with experience being properly tracked.
I know.
Wonderful. Okay.
Let's say her cost to get her integrated into the warband will be 3 influence.
Okay then. I'm down to fuck.
You're down to fuck?
I mean,
Yes.
that might require some rolls.
25.
Maybe.
That's fine. I'm down 25 influence. There you go. You now have the pretty this fucking heretic in the group. Hope you're happy.
Yes.
I died for your sins.
Honestly, I just sort of wanted wanted an informant. That's all I wanted.
Hey man, we can have so much more.
We can still shoot her later, right?
Yes. I won't give
Great.
influence back. That's fine though.
Okay.
Right then. I guess
So,
we can start piling up this wonderful, wonderful shit.
One thing, she would quite like to have her body glove back from the loot list.
You know what? That can be arranged. I don't think anyone else is wearing it.
No, she can have that back.
Okay.
We
I'll
only
let
took the measure.
whoever's clicked in there do that.
Alright, I'll take care of it. Did she also have a set of gang leathers, or was that just the goons outside? Or I guess ganger clothes, rather.
Yes.
Yeah, she can have her normal clothes back too. Here we go. Alright. So, given that, I think we should probably... Well, if this was a narrative, like a novel, we would obviously want to go immediately to the strip club. But unfortunately, Baltus is breathing his own rib bones through his lungs, so we need to kind of deal with that before we go do a bunch of other shit.
Yes.
So maybe it's time we use this convenient transport hub right on top of us to go back to our hotel, and I can, put a washcloth on Balthus's forehead and tell him it'll be alright tomorrow.
I also picked up the hardy talent, so I should heal a little bit quicker.
What we can do is rip out all of the red slimy goo of the flesh and replace it with the no doubt superior mechanical goo of a robot.
Do you have the money to do that?
I mean, probably. I don't have the trade skill necessary though.
Well, okay. So for now,
what are your injuries anyways?
Broken rib, and my whole leg's covered in macro fractures.
Also, you don't need a trade skill to install cybernetics. You need Medicae and tech use.
Well, that's convenient.
I need access to.
I mean, yes.
Half the time, if it's a limb that's blown off, then we just hand wave it to where you get a common quality robot arm. But
That's cute.
that's what happened in the other games.
Yeah, the other games weren't Dark Heresy. Here, if you lose an arm, you will run around with a stump until you can pony up. Or between adventures, at which point the Inquisitor will cover for you.
Well, anyway, can we get out of here now?
Or he can
Yes.
take you in the back of the shed and put 2 in the back of your head because you're too expensive.
Right. I need to give this girl a name.
Now you
Clearly, her
Sorry.
name is Cassidy.
See, Merz, remember when I promised to kill her? I can't really do it when everyone else is against the idea. My pitch wasn't.
Celebi-
I have no strong
I think
opinion.
between
one
you
way.
and me, we've named enough characters Cassidy.
No.
Fuck you, Savin!
Well, there you have that too, but that doesn't mean anything.
If it was one lower, it would indeed have been Casa.
I mean, you can fudge that just a little bit. I mean, come on.
I mean, that is a better sounding name than, Dariel. Like, the fuck kind of name is that?
It's the female form of Darius. Duh.
I thought it was the female form of Daryl.
Maybe.
Dario Speedway. Right. Wait, no, sorry. Dario Brando. Sorry.
Yes, we have Cass. Alright, now it's a herd game.
There we go. Yeah.
So on our way back up to the hotel, can I try and find the fucking backpack ammo mod? That's a -10.
You can indeed go to a shop. If it's a -10, be aware that will reduce your subtle.
Oh, god damn it. How much by?
1.
Oh, okay.
1 point for every -10.
We started with like 50 subtlety, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Savin's willing to make that sacrifice on our behalf.
Yeah.
No.
Alright.
Wait, so what's the rarity normally?
I believe it's scarce. Let me look up just to be sure.
And then are you adding the plus 30 for make
What?
it a... You can add plus 30 to availability to make it come separately from your weapon.
Ow.
Yeah, you then will have to rub Eloa and Casa on it to install it, though.
And
Oh, yeah,
and
that's right.
Ceiko. Ceiko can do that too.
So,
Oh, yeah.
does that mean it doesn't cost influence then?
Yes, it would be adjusted to a positive.
Oh, okay. So it's now total plus 20. So, I guess let me actually make sure I got the rarity right first.
Yes, it is scarce.
Cool. Okay. So, yeet. I'm gonna reroll that. Fucking.
Oh, God.
Come on, Juno.
How much?
Waggle coin purse around a little bit. There we go. I did it.
How much can I tank or influence for this?
You don't need to. I got it.
But what if I want to get a demolition kit?
Oh, I mean that's a different issue.
Yeah.
Why do we need a demolition kit?
Because it makes things explode.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, a specific reason, not just the general awesomeness that is a demolition kit.
Because I want to make doorways.
Don't we?
Where there are none.
Yes.
No, what you want to
You're
do,
making a
Snippy,
compelling argument. I gotta admit.
What you want to do, Snippy, is help me get a mind impulse unit.
Cool. So my
That's
pistol now
certainly a
has
thing
10
that'll happen
shots.
in the future.
Awesome. Or it will momentarily. So yeah, while I'm giving Balthus extended care for the day.
Well, hold on. Yeah. Let's just allocate people in first. Like, for instance, Graves is also hurt, and hurt enough that he wouldn't regen to full with spending a day being active. Does he want to join on team sit in hospital bed? Because and also Casa would very much like to if you would let her.
Oh yeah,
Please.
yeah, absolutely. I will. In fact, I think I can roll first aid on her first. So let me do that. Or no, I did
believe
already.
You,
That's
yeah,
why she's conscious.
Fair. Yeah, that.
Okay, yeah.
I believe
Give me
that's
sweet.
the only reason she's positive.
Don't worry,
I
Mama
can
Juno
give
take good
you-
care of you. Come here, Graves.
I can give you a +10 saving.
I'd rather you put this backpack on my flamethrower.
Why not?
I will help.
Putting a backpack ammo modification is much faster than the extended.
Yes, one of those is just a full day of downtime. The other is not.
I have something in mind for my downtime.
You're a full day of downtime.
DCL, do you want to get your hit points back or not?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so
No, he hates hit points.
come over here to the hospitals. Juno can rub
Oh,
herself
he
on you.
plays close combat monks. Of course, he hates hit points.
Oof. All right, do I need-
DCL, are you gonna go dual wielding?
Maybe.
Because we have an
the
extra
other side,
chainsaw.
dummy.
Oh, wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there, let me help
that's
you.
that's the hospital where if you have a broken limb, it gets chopped off and replaced rather than reset.
And then we just see DCL Token go right back where it was.
Yep.
No. So yeah, Ceiko and Eloa are doing that. So I guess that just leaves Father Rowe. What are you doing for a day?
Well, we have all this fine Amasek and luxury goods. I think there's some people in the ecclesiarchy that would quite like
Oh, Robot Hell.
We are.
Okay.
How are we doing now?
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Oh.
Cool.
Test
I
test.
thought it was me.
No, it was
I
super.
thought it was me.
I was like, oh my god, no! I replaced more than I thought. I have lost myself to the machine.
Beep boop.
Beep boop. I
Anyway.
am R as Belisari is called.
Wait, is this
Anyway,
what?
Snip. So you said you were trying to raise your influence? Is that what I was hearing?
Yes. By pawning off these very luxurious items to the church. I'd get to meet important people on the planet, make some connections with the Adeptus Ministorum, and get some influence. And I sort of need influence. I've burned the most influence out of anyone else in this.
Yes. So yeah. Extended care is a +10 Medicaid test, and I believe you have like
You have a thing for a +20 as well, so.
yeah. And you've got a well, is that your talent or your equipment?
That's my talent. So I also have a med kit, so I guess that's another +20, isn't it? So.
Worth double checking if that can apply on extended care or if it's just first aid.
Alright, let me look. Equipment.
Snippy, I also want to get I don't need the Bayfly, but Calculus Logi upgrade would be nice. And an interface board.
I'll see
An
what I can
internal
do.
resonator. A locator matrix.
You have much better.
It's just a
chances
plus
scoring
10.
those.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So a total of, what is it, plus 40.
You roll a 99 and accidentally pass Baltus with acid. Oh, what?
Am I rolling that for
accident.
each person or just for the group?
Just for the group.
Okay. Boop. Aw,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Alright.
Be healed!
6 degrees of success. You maxed out.
Yeah. So,
6?
let's see. So,
On top of this, each patient removes 1 point of damage per degree of success.
yes. So,
You heal them in a day.
shush now. Cassa was heavily wounded. She recovers 1 naturally. That's doubled, and then plus, where have you gotten that 6 degrees of success from? It's clearly 8.
Doesn't cap off. Because if it doesn't cap off, that's fucking sweet.
I have never read anything suggesting it caps off.
Hell yeah. We're gonna get fucked when the elders show up.
Wait, what capping off?
Nothing,
Dots.
don't worry about it.
I remember it being 6.
I don't know where you read that.
Well,
I was
GM
told
just
that by
removed the
Merzendi.
limit. No, Jim, remove the limit now. We're moving on.
Yeah, the biggest a modifier can get is 60.
Oh, yeah, that'd be it.
And yeah, she goes up to full, actually. You're all, going to go up to full, because Juno is that good.
Nice. It's just that bedside
Yeah.
manner. The reason the little saint of the battlefield.
You're too nice.
She is. She's a little sweetie. And then afterwards, she's gonna go back to her quarters once everyone's tucked in for the night and has all their little drugs, and she's gonna strip down and whip the shit out of herself for not doing a good enough job anyway. Also, maybe for stealing some stuff from the from the hangout. And she's gonna go to bed.
So holy. So nice.
Oh,
He's even a
right.
flagellant.
Now, snip snaps for you. So, there is a lot of loot. Like, even with you and Juno, having kept some back for yourselves, there's a lot of loot. You are, well, you... sorry, my brain's
Trying
blanking.
to comprehend how much alcohol there is. It's just too much. I can't believe I'm saying this, but there's just too much.
No. What I'm actually trying to get at is, there's enough that, you could get, like, an influence boost for everyone in the party.
Ooh.
Not just yourself, but if you... But, you know... It's... It could also just be kept to yourself if you really want.
No, everyone's gonna get this boost. Rowe is a pious man, if nothing else. Unfortunately, I really wanted to make him not pious.
You're incapable, though.
Do it one day. You'll all see, goddammit.
He says,
I'll-
clutching his Imperial primer close to his chest.
It would be just generally a dick move not to help everyone's influence. So, we're gonna go and share the love, Merz.
Yeah, so you were going to go to a chapel and give it to posh people.
Yes, specifically posh people. We don't give a shit about the poor people. They have nothing to give in return.
This is accurate.
Pious as he might be, he is also a cunt.
That's a Snippy
Yes.
I knew.
Also, giving stuff to beggars, it's nice. They don't give you influence. Making friends with, the Archdeacon, that's influence.
I know, right?
However, I would warn you that an off-world priest coming in with a whole lot of fancy goods during a while the spaceport is locked down, that's the type of thing that may damage your influence.
Subtly, you mean, I assume.
Yes, thank you.
I'll certainly thank our subtlety.
Nah, man, you've been here the whole time. Don't you remember your old pal Nikodemus the Armageddon?
I mean, I could be from a different part of this world. Could I, by using our highly position in the Inquisition, perhaps forge some documents as to show that I'm from just a different part of the world and I used land travel to get here?
He just walked
That's
here all the way
reasonable.
from Armageddon.
No, it didn't work. Just drove from this side of the planet, right here.
You did the equivalent of what the orcs do, but you just said Emperor preserve me, and then jumped off the highest point you could in Armageddon. Just took
Of
off
course,
into
I'm not
space.
gonna go to the church wearing my Armageddon Steel Legion fucking flak armor. Gonna wear my nice imperial robes. I'm gonna pretend I am a local, but not local from this part of the world. From a different part of the world, because it's a big planet and probably has a lot of settlements.
You mean Yucatan?
It does have several great barrack cities connected by a network of superhighways.
Definitely falsify those fucking documents.
Yeah, that sounds like use of the deceive skill. You have plenty of time. You can have you've got plenty of time, and this isn't a particularly difficult thing to forge. I'll give you a plus 20 circumstance bonus.
Gonna use a fate point to give myself another plus 20 for a plus 40.
Alright.
God, this is gonna suck. I've never managed to last successfully through a... Oh, okay. Could be
That's
worse.
a big.
It's a minor fuck up, not a big fuck up.
Alright, interestingly, these, priestly boys do not appear to be trained in,
Swear to God, Merz, if you roll it too. You know, I'm actually going off to the kitchen. I want to see the roll. I'll be back in 3 seconds.
They fail. Your documents, prove successful. You are not going to lose subtle.
Whew. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now I just need a new change of underpants. Because I think I sold the old ones. Perfect then. Now to acquire our lovely influence. It's just, this is just the bourgeoisie getting together for a nice drink.
Yeah. So,
Terribly, terribly shameful thing what happened to those huge, big dick arbitrators. Rip them, right?
Mm. You know, I think this is also a possible situation where you might be able to plumb them for rumors and intelligence.
I absolutely would love to do that. Is it an inquiry check by any chance? Or charm?
Well, it's going to be a bit of both, because you see, you're going to need to use. You're going to be using charm, resisted by their willpower, to stack up the influence, and then you can use inquiry to drag rumors out of their whispering mouths, or interrogate if you want to get out the excruciator kit.
No, I think I'm just gonna use sway the masses from being a autocrat to automatically succeed with 2 degrees of success on my charm, and then inquiry.
You only. Oh wow, you have low willpower for a priest.
No.
Oh, they fail.
Oh yeah! They fail a lot worse than I fail. Which makes me feel good, but I'm all out of faith.
Oh, that was their resisting the charm.
I take offense to the inquiry then. But they failed so bad the charm that they actually wouldn't take any fucking offense. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, we still get the influence, boys.
Yes. Assuming you put in, some words about your these people enough to actually connect it with the party. That is going to be everyone.
Ceiko's impeccable marksmanship. Juno and fucking Baltus are highborn. I don't even need to say much about it. They were born with it. Iavus is the more badass melee range fighter there is. And Death Roll, less. It's pretty dazzling.
Hold on, Snippy. I'm going to try to tempt you to evil.
Stop that.
So, you can take for yourself 1d10 plus 4 influence, or you can have everyone gain 1d5 plus 2.
Everyone's gonna gain 1d5 plus 2 because that's just a shitload more influence, Merz. In general, like if you put down the math.
Nice.
Please, I mean, if you gave me a 1d20 or 2d10s, maybe I'd go for it, but that's not a good deal. We overall get more influence if I just start,
Well, maybe you shouldn't
playing
have
wingman with my
shit-ass willpower.
Maybe. Oh my god, come on, you people.
Hey, I've already.
Lamau.
That actually is relevant numbers for me, so.
Wait, how did you?
Jesus Christ, you fucking poor fags.
I mean, that puts me up to 40.
I'm back to 28. But that's the best shit. I'm laughing my ass off.
DCL?
Mm-hmm.
Why did you roll 1d20 divided by 2?
Because I can.
Yeah.
Please roll a 1d5 plus 2.
Oh, right.
You okay there, DCL?
Yeah, sorry.
Still sleepy?
Mm-hmm.
He's thinking deep, furry thoughts.
And that would have him extremely excited.
So 5 more influence.
Yep. And then Eloa and Ceiko have an armorer test to do.
Am
Yep.
I getting help from blue-haired lady?
She has to be in hospital.
Okay.
So you got help from
all
me.
Together.
So actually,
that-
before Ceiko commits to helping with this, perhaps one of you would like to also consider repairing the rad suits while we have a day of downtime.
I got a
What's
plus.
wrong with the rat suits?
They're fucked.
They were set on fire.
What?
Look, Merz didn't tell me there was a big rack of rad suits right behind where I was pointing my flamethrower.
There was a gangster in the way.
Yeah, exactly. And then there wasn't a gangster in the way, and I saw some rad suits that were on fire.
They're just slightly singed. That's
This is why
alright.
she's now whipping herself.
Yes, this is one of the that and succumbing to the temptation of taking a nice dress for
okay.
herself.
But repairing an item doesn't use armor. It requires a tech use test. Repairing items to repair damaged item, the character makes a test use test and applies a repair modifier from the blah 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 blah.
Can
we
you
not
give
do
me a
both
page
today?
reference for that?
Page 142. I'm looking at it right
Thank you.
now.
So, Ceiko,
And
do you
yes, of
have-
course you can do both. They're separate roles anyway.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it doesn't take too long to just like put
Perfect then.
attack a flamethrower to a thing.
Sweet.
So yeah, you have my thought.
So, craftsmanship level. What are these? What are these? Are they poor quality, common quality?
Let's do the attaching a flamethrower test first, please. Yeah, you good.
Can I use normal flamer fuel for my hand flamer now that it has a backpack?
Just dump
Yes.
the Prometheus in.
Yes, you can just squeeze it on in.
Excellent.
What quality were these red suits, Merzendi?
They are.
So +0.
Yeah.
Do I have to make 6 or however many different tests to repair?
Nah.
Okay. So there's just the one tech use test. +0, and then I use that, and I get a +10. Yay, Servo Skull! Thank you, Servo Skull. You're my friend.
Alright. You patch them up. And these ones use the rules for void suits. They are properly atmospherically sealed.
Sweet. And there are 6 of them, right? So, 5 of them. Well, that's one less than we need, but that makes it much easier to get one.
What does a void suit do?
It's a space suit.
It has its own air supply, right? So does that still count for, like, toxic air?
You would be able to completely ignore it.
Okay. I assume it doesn't count for, like, high levels of radiation, though.
I mean, if the radiation is like airborne particles, yeah, it would stop that. Ray radiation, no. That's not gonna
so-
make a
You
difference.
mean I can't just kind of do the booty dance in front of a Necron? That makes me sad.
So the radiation storms these would protect us against, right?
The majority of the effects, yes.
Nice.
Okay. You're welcome, guys. I did it. I'm
Yeah,
here.
that is extremely useful.
Give head pats.
Is it?
So, is there anything else that anyone would like to get done during your convalescence period?
I don't think so.
Nope. I think I'm good.
None of you are going to accuse Baltus of being a witch.
Well, as much as I would like to antagonize the manifestation of the warp, I don't think that's a wise idea.
And also, he's sanctioned.
That doesn't stop me from being a horrible, horrible race. You goddamn mutants.
That only makes it worse.
Just gonna keep all the hatred to myself.
Fair
Sorry,
enough.
Bob. Baltus.
Hmm? As I lay there with a brace on my leg, yes.
You are a Ceiko. I assume you are sanctioned. Right?
Yes.
I know it's a rhetorical question, but it's one that needs to be asked. You have
No,
to.
he just goes, "Yes, I'm a witch." He said, "No, I'm not sorry. No, I'm not
No,
sanctioned."
I mean, I could.
Wrong
I
ordo
mean-
for that, motherfucker. I'm outside your jurisdiction.
You're not.
I mean, if you help me roll over, I can show you the tattoo.
I know, something tells me you wouldn't have made it thus far without being sanctioned. I would appreciate more clarity in the future. That is all. You got lucky today. Not many people can survive the kind of blows you received. Truly, you must have been blessed by the Emperor himself.
Surely.
Next time, try to stick to cover.
Yes, I think that is a wise choice.
Good. That will be all, I say, as I leave one of the Amasek bottles on the table. And I walk away. This is as friendly as I can be right now. Okay, Father Nikodemus no longer wants to murder the Ceiko nearly as bad as he wanted. Oh, you gotta talk about it. This is nice and simple.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Just
He's a Ceiko. He was fucking brave enough to charge into a room full of enemies, wielding assault rifles and pistols. Something anyone can admire. Kinda jealous, to be honest. Motherfucker.
yes, it plays off.
And brave is only one way to put it.
I mean, it often is synonymous with stupid, but I'm gonna be honest here. He was pretty bald. Nicodemus is... I can appreciate those kind of people.
We should pump him full of spook and push him into a ganger hive. See what happens.
No, we should do that with Ivarus. After we get him a power sword. Imagine fucking DCL's character with a power sword.
I
Every time
can't
someone
because
tries
he
to
won't
fire
live
you.
that long. Just run into melee and get shot to death first.
But he has a shield. A shield.
I also imagine him whiffing repeated.
What does Book do again?
It's the hallucinogenic that also does like warp stuff.
The one that boosts your psi rating up temporarily.
It's meth that turns you into a psyker.
Yeah, you can roll on spook effects on like the psychic powers.
Ow.
It's a 1d100. You can either at 100 you gain an insanity point. So at number 1 you cast a sail.
Okay, I think we're done for all of our action. People are medicated. I have socialized. I haven't maxed my health bar. Let me do that real quick.
Yeah, alright. Now it's time to go to a fucking space strip club. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah.
If you need to prepare stuff, we can do more RP. I can faff for hours, Merz.
We know.
Okay, just
Okay.
give me a good bottle of alcohol in the toilet.
I,
I'll give you 2 wasted hours.
Not actually necessary.
Oh, come on! Give me a church so I can start reading off my chapel's prayers. I made a list of them yesterday.
I mean, if you want to do
All of us
more
out.
roleplay, then I'm happy to shut up and let you. It's just, you know, you don't feel like you have to cover for me for now. Maybe if, you know, you turn the strip club into another firefight.
I do. I really do. I wanna go in there. And I wanna burn every single last motherfucker.
Yeah. What sort of? Oh yeah, we never. Do we know what sort of strip club this is? Is this the? Is this the one where it's just? What's the phrase? It's just an alley with a blanket over the front and a guard, or is this like big ritzy escort service sort of?
No,
Well-
it's the big ratsy one. It's full of ratlings.
Oh no.
It's in
Okay.
the it's in the lower habs, but yeah. When you're ready to go, I will give you a description.
Okay.
I guess we're ready to go. Because all the things I have in mind would fuck with our subtlety so hard. I should probably not do it.
Actually, wait. How long does this power last?
When you say that, I begin to worry.
The cool new one.
Oh my god, no.
Wait, are you a diviner?
No.
I thought we were about to get into woe and wheel.
No. I'm gonna change my face. Don't worry about it.
Fucking
Huh.
biomancers.
It actually doesn't say how long it lasts.
Let's have a look, I guess.
Page 203 on the PDF.
Yeah, it lasts for as long as you concentrate on it.
Okay.
You can, in fact, have a different face forever, or, well, until you go to sleep.
Oh, okay then. Now I don't know how to be like, oh hey, who's this new guy following us? But also, we're being followed. No, it's me. What? Or if I should shape change in front of them and watch them get really, really, really horrified.
Rob?
All right. Okay. All right.
I set myself on fire in protest.
All
Oh my god.
right.
So now roll a 10.
Let's just remember that if he does this, there is a chance he explodes into demon.
Nah, he's gonna be on fire. The demons cannot come out if he's on fire.
Wait, did you just set our psyker on fire?
No. Only in my mind, unfortunately.
I was getting really confused there for a second.
Yeah.
Why are we burning the witch already?
Chances,
done anything
though, luckily, let's see. All right, I'm gonna actually sit there with. Okay, let me put on a disguise, and then I'm gonna close the door. So I use. Yeah, I have to use. Should I use 4? Is 4 necessary?
To get a measure of control, yes.
But do I need? That's what I'm wondering. Is do I need control enough not to be like? Oh, it's also a penalty equal to 5 times PR, so it's also good to. I don't know how much control I need.
Well,
You know what?
Oh, have you decided?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna push for 1. Modifier should be even out. No, it's actually 10 because if I remember.
Bob, I need you to do me a solid. I need you to roll 2 100s in a row.
Or,
Bob, that's-
succeed.
I felt I was really polite about how I asked.
Alright.
Like your powers are a pain.
So you did push, yes?
I did.
So
That should be a 40.
So pushing can add up to +2 PR. If the Psycho rolls anything but doubles during the focus power test, roll on table 6 to psychic phenomena.
Oh,
Roll 1d100, Bob.
damn it.
He closed the door and then all of a sudden the walls start bleeding.
Roll 1d100, Bob.
Oh, no.
So,
I'm not looking at it. What is it?
What?
Lay it on me.
What's
so,
happening?
So he rolled.
Hold. Baltus, goes in the room, closes the door, and then the walls start bleeding.
Wow.
Along with the sky. It is now raining blood.
Outside or just in his room?
Bob, roll 5d10. 5d10. Roll low.
Radius of Bloodstorm.
That was the opposite of low, Bob.
Also, yes, Snippy makes a point. You do have a background ability.
All right, I can actually lower that by.
Yeah, you can. Please do it, please. For the
Well,
love-
low.
I don't feel like PvP today.
It is not sufficient to make a difference.
Bob rolled a 95.
Yeah, it's about willpower, and the thing limits up. What? It's 75. That's insanely high.
Yeah.
Or
You,
insanely low for that power to go weird. Okay.
You would need 210 willpower to fix this. So yes, I'm going to make this subtlety loss roll public.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh wow.
Oh Jesus! Oh wait!
Can someone spend a fate point to unfuck that, please?
I think this is time for us to change tactics because clearly the sun
Psychers.
Holy fuck!
Wait!
So Savin,
Wait.
how much of an idea of what's happening do you have now?
Absolutely none. All I know
Okay,
is
so- Can I explain it, Merzendi?
Yeah.
Okay, so since Bob didn't roll doubles because he pushed for the extra boost in his psychic powers, he had to roll on the psychic phenomena table. 1d100. At a 75 plus, you have to roll again on a worse table, the perils of the war. Bob rolled a 95.
Gotcha. Oh, that's
So I had to roll
bad.
a 76, which the higher you go, the worse it gets on that table. Just in general for roll tables. So he rolled a 76, which is bad. It's not horrible, but it's bad.
The sky is raining blood. Yes, I cottoned onto that.
And here we.
And also, Bob needs to roll a d5 plus 1.
Yeah, he gets warp shock, I believe. Or
No,
something
I
corruption.
similar.
just healed you, you motherfucker.
Yeah. The corruption is warp shock.
Oh, okay.
1d5 plus 1? Of course! Jesus, can I roll? Why?
This is fucking hysterical to me.
Alright, I need to step away for a few minutes and cackle in my head.
Yeah, I'll take this moment to get a drink.
I'll be back with a beer.
And work out how the fuck to proceed from here.
Yeah.
Very carefully.
Where do I keep corruption? On my sheet.
Corruption's on the first page of the player sheet, I believe.
Okay, that's where.
Oh, it's not anymore. Okay. Advancements maybe? Oh yeah, advancements. Corruption, C, and then you have 5 now.
In advancements. I don't see advancement. Oh, corruption. Yeah, okay.
How high does corruption need to go before it gets bad?
10.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah, wait. Fuck it. Yeah, just roll low. 95, 76, 30.
So,
Fucking
is that
why
like a
couldn't I roll?
29 meter radius of blood rain?
So, I was listening to like ambient Adeptus Mechanicus stuff in the background. I've switched over to this.
Yeah, 5d10, so that's 29 meters. One d5 plus 1. And why couldn't I have rolled that for my freaking influence? I got one influence.
The session's
oh,
roll
okay.
started out so good, too. Well, karma. Man, we're running out of subtlety pretty quickly.
Yep.
Yep.
Because Father Rowe already tanked it at least once.
Yep.
Well, time to go shoot up a strip club. We might as well just roll with it now.
Alright. Well.
God damn it. I didn't.
Well, that's what you get for using psychic powers.
But I was trying to
And
lower.
using it at push too.
What were you even trying
I
to do?
didn't know the rule about if you push, you have to roll doubles.
Yeah.
See, no one told me about that rule.
There's this thing called a
it's
rule
your-
book?
And it's your own class.
You're
I was
what-
hoping someone would help me a bit more who played that class.
Well, then you'd have to then blame Winter, the guy who never pays attention. He's the only one who plays Psychers a lot.
See, what were you trying to accomplish?
Changed face so they couldn't. So just in case, just change some random features around on my face. And like body shape, stuff like that, just randomly.
I mean, it worked.
I'm gonna come out a different looking person.
Yeah, mostly because you're covered in, red blood.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But
So-
I also have a different eye color, possibly hair color.
I just want to see the father's reaction when the psyker says, "Wait a minute," closes the door, comes out looking different, and it's raining blood and the walls are bleeding.
So this is the entire tap house and the bits of the street outside are just engulfed in a storm of blood. Fearsome winds are throwing people to the ground. You're not in combat, so I'm not going to make you actually roll to go prone or not. But, there's a whispering voice, carried on the wind that professes to know your darkest secrets, and indeed, it actually is whispering them to you, and how it's going to kill you and eat your soul. And then the screaming of the, civilians starts. It's a beautiful cacophony of horror. Your witch has fucked it. What are you going to do?
Well, first try and fail to punch him. Because I think we all know whose fault this is. Then I guess I'm
wait! I know what to do. I'm gonna run out screaming. I look different.
I do have a victim here.
Roll deception, I think.
I mean,
No, what you should do the opposite of that. You should be like, you're not part of the group and you caused this, and then you can leave. And that person just disappears.
Then Baltus rather comes back. Hey, did you notice the blood rain? I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you rolling awareness for?
wait a minute. Why you and what were you doing in Baltus's room? I say as I point the heavy crossbow at you.
Awareness. Wait a minute.
There's something not right here. Oh my god,
Should
damn
that
it!
be inquiry? I don't even know.
Does Baltus actually try to run away? Please tell this now before I initiate the PvP.
Wait, I am in my room, so I don't think that lie will get me very far.
Yeah. Look.
People are
you fucked
screaming.
up. You
All right,
fucked up.
I'm just gonna own up to it.
You know what? Living now is an excellent thing.
Great idea.
Baltus.
Yes.
Are you familiar with a little device called a bomb collar?
Yes, very.
This fuck up will reach the Inquisitor, and I will see to it that you receive one of those. Sorry, Rob. We are leaving now. Holy fuck. This is... Don't any of us gain insanity for watching a warp manifestation right before our eyes?
Would you like to guess the thing I was just looking up?
I see how this is.
Nice, nice.
Oh boy.
Why is it raining blood?
Let's have everyone, including Baltus, make a willpower test.
I don't suppose
Oh, man.
fear resistance helps at all.
Yes.
Huh, nice.
Oh, thank God.
Resistance what?
Yes!
I'll try to reroll, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll that.
I rolled the.
Yay!
Motherfucker!
It got worse!
Oh,
I gotta roll willpower.
Yep,
I only have 4 degrees of failure if I factor in my fear remover.
well, I care about if you got less than 3 degrees of failure or 3 or more degrees of failure.
I have 4 degrees of failure.
I have 2.
I
Alright,
have 3.
Graves, I need a roll from you.
You need a 1d what from me?
A willpower roll, plus 0.
Okay.
Did you pay any attention to what happened? Did you see?
No.
He hasn't paid attention at all this session.
Look at her succeeding.
Oh.
Look at DCL scraping by with the skin of his teeth.
So, Casa and Graves are all right, as is Juno. Ceiko, you gain 1 insanity point. Everyone else gains 1d5.
Oh,
Hooray.
Yes! Can I get more insanity? This is not enough for what I just witnessed.
I mean, oh hey.
wow!
Well, at least it wasn't max. Jesus Christ.
Ah.
Lucky bastard.
You passed, DCL.
Oh, I thought you said. Oh, yeah, I thought you said including me. Sorry.
DCL.
I called you out as one of the 3 who passed. And anyone who failed at all gains 2 corruption points. Except Baltus, I've already given you corruption for this. I'm not going to double dip you.
Yay, I'm clean.
Wait, could
Wait,
you repeat that?
what was the...
2 corruption points.
For everybody?
Yeah.
Who failed? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was looking for.
It's raining blood, guy. It would be
wouldn't
insane
matter
if we
if
did
you
not
had-
gain corruption. It's a good thing my
Anyways.
sister can just turn all the corruption to
Yeah.
insanity.
Yeah,
It's just
but
about-
instead I gained no insanity and no corruption.
You know, this is pure as fuck, boy.
Yeah, Juno
Where are
is a pure
insanity and
snowflake.
corruption on the character sheet?
Advancements page.
Weird, but okay.
I fucking got you people. Aren't psychers fun?
Yes. This is great.
Don't worry, your
This
your
is why I
color,
never
Bob,
pushed as a psyker.
Your color is going to be only the highest quality, Bob.
Hmm.
I don't see how a bomb collar would have helped us in this situation, not gonna lie.
I'll make me feel better.
Alright, what psychic power is it that nullifies stuff?
Don't cast anything else, please. No. You're gonna kill me.
Observation
Like
Mechanicus.
IRL.
Alright,
The laughter makes me hurt.
alright.
Right. So that's those mechanical effects. Yeah. So you're leaving?
Yeah, I'm dragging Cass and Graves out the door, and we're just gonna book it to safety.
All right.
Okay, what are the mechanical effects of rain? Isn't the ground slippery from...
I think our only option here is to flee the scene as
I
As
mean,
Baltus climbs out a window, yeah.
oh god. We should probably not report this particular fuck up to our higher ups.
But then how does
don't
Bob
worry,
read
don't
bomb
worry.
collar?
I mean, oh god.
I'm saying this out of character. In character, Rowe is not happy with this.
Yeah, Baltus isn't exactly too pleased either, just,
You know, if it had been two better, it would have been a glorious explosion.
He
Aw.
would have just instantly died.
He probably wouldn't have done. I mean, it's only 1d10 energy pen 5. It just, you know, would have destroyed all of Baltus's clothing, armor, and gear.
Oh, I thought it's the thing that makes his head explode, because I had rolled on that once. My head just popped. It was hilarious.
So,
Oh, I did get lucky. If I rolled a little bit lower on that second one, it would have been much worse.
oh, you don't want to summon a plague bearer?
No.
I want you to summon a plague bearer.
No.
Alright.
Rob, I don't think we're getting 500 XP for this session.
So I would suggest that if you maybe want to slip away before you know, enforcers descend en masse, maybe you should try to avoid leaving a trail with some stealth roll.
Why do I need to avoid leaving a trail? I'm running out in the midst of a giant crowd of screaming patrons.
I mean, this is fair.
Yeah, I'm just running out the door, also screaming.
I'll
Just bye.
I'll point it out there that I was the first one who said that she was leaving. As soon as this happened, I was like, nope, I'm out.
Yeah, I think I was immediately after.
Yeah.
I'm taking my ball, I'm going home.
My planet needs me.
Well, if you aren't going to worry about that, then yeah, you probably don't need to.
Merz, I have a little thing called Face in the Crowd. I can use Fellowship instead of Agility when shadowing people. Could I perhaps use Fellowship to get the fuck away as well?
Yes.
So do you want me to roll stealth?
I don't know any of these people. We should go inside of that building and purge all the heresy. Here you go. I happen to have firebombs on me.
Are you going to attempt to incite a riot to cover your escape even better?
That would
Or
be...
incite more of a riot?
Merz.
This is already pretty riotous.
Merz, I have a servo skull with a Lord Hailer, and I have command.
Okay, so Father Rowe is staying back to burn your accommodation.
I'm okay with this.
Question here, guys.
We're gonna have no subtlety after this session. Oh my god, I'm gonna go kill myself.
Did any of you grab the giant crate the rogue trader gave you?
You
know,
should.
I can't say I did.
Fuck.
You know, it's a bad
What was
to say.
in the giant crate?
Well, my
Uh,
flamer. I believe our winter clothes were in there.
My flamer.
The other.
So you're saying machine
God.
spirits are in there.
Yeah.
And then Eloa just runs back into the building while it's on fire.
My
Hey, she's a
baby!
sister
My
of battle, so it
baby!
makes sense.
What did you? First I got called Eloa, and then I got called a sister of battle.
Oh, not you, damn it.
You are Eloa.
Fucking Juno. Juno, we should send in Juno. I just
No.
wasn't pushing the
I'm
push
not
talkie well.
going in there.
You are. You're a sister of battle.
Why
You
would
have-
I go in there?
Because I'm calling the peasantry to battle, damn it.
I'm not participating in you destroying our subtlety rating.
Well, it's a bit too late for that.
Like I said, I'm not participating in it. You're gonna do it. That's just how you roll. But I'm gonna get to safety so I don't suffer the backblast from this. Goodbye.
Alright, how heavy is that box?
Quite.
I'm with Savin on this one.
It's not, impossible to lift, even for a weedy little Baltus, but it is quite heavy, and, there are, buffeting blood winds and storms, and it's slippery, and there are people fighting, and Father Rowe is, getting them to, start lighting up, like, improvised torches and Molotovs, and I think if you want to try to get it, I'm going to require a strength test.
Okay, no.
Strength, you say?
Aren't you the weediest
Yeah.
member of our entire party?
Yes, I'm the weakest character out
You
here.
just fucking call me weedy.
No.
Snippy, I have no idea why you rolled that. You were busy.
I was busy. I just wanted to flex.
Yeah,
Uh,
so, yeah, if Eloa wants to make the test she can, Baltus is able to help if he wants. Or you can leave it and let the machine spirits burn. Or you can get it and and if you fail, you can just bring it anyway. It's just you may get set on fire in the, riot. Alright. The tech priest saves the machine spirits. And, yeah, so is anyone other than Father Rowe staying behind here?
Why would any of us do this?
Exactly.
No, I'm booking it.
So I'll move the majority of you over. Alright. This is going to end poorly, as this is a psychic event that has turned into a riot and arson.
Yes.
Good luck pinning any of this on us.
I don't even look like what my character looked like walking in, so... so
I'm disappointed, Bob. I'm disappointed.
Oh, thank you, Merz. I was about to ask. Where are the Cypher Master? You got my ass covered.
Yeah, this, but even more so.
Well, I know how Riot Control works in 40k.
You know how
Very
riot
well.
control works in real life.
I mean, in real life, they don't usually shoot at you with bullets. Usually. They just tear gas you and kind of tell you to fuck off.
We're going to start with an attempt at intimidate. Successful, but he did not beat your inspiring command.
I mean, even if he did, I'd stomp on that son of a bitch.
The shotguns start blaring. This is a lot of people being put down. Admittedly, you are probably going to successfully cover up everyone else's involvement, but
Yep.
do you have any plan for getting out of this?
Do I have to get out of this alive?
No.
Alright then, I guess fix bayonets.
You are actually going to fight the arbitrators.
Merz, I want more than anything else to say yes right now, but I realize how infallibly idiotic that would be. So I'm
He
not.
just
What?
start
But I
shouting
really
names.
fucking want to. Trust me.
Fuck the police!
I
If
mean,
I actually did this, would you put me a little battle map so I can fight the arbitrator?
No, you just die.
I
Whoa!
I would probably just fast forward.
that's what. That's
That's
what's
not-
getting. That's what's getting what's called the Bolivian army ending.
Yes.
So if you want to roll up a new character, Snippy, or you could start screaming about how the walls were bleeding and how it's raining blood and how this was the only way to make sure that the heresy was killed or blah blah blah, or Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Yeah,
I mean, we could try a diplomatic approach.
Yeah, you could try diplomatic. You could try to run. You could try to play dead. There are options here that do not necessarily end in you dying. It's just that if you fuck up, you will probably be dead. And when I say probably, I mean we'll be skipping to you burning a fate point or making a new character.
So running away sounds amazing, but it's not in Nikodemus's MO. He has a superstition, a good death. But then again, he has a divination. The only true fear is dying without getting your duty done. So yeah, I think I'm gonna. I have plenty of meat shields, and this is typically how the Imperium works.
Use your
What-
meat shield. Yeet yourself out of there.
Okay, what do I do? What do I use to run? Fuck, this should give me insanity.
Oh, it will.
I can try to negotiate with them after they corner me.
If you run, it won't be someone you can negotiate with who catches up.
It'll be Puppy. He's gonna give you a bork bork nom nom.
Oh well, I can definitely negotiate. Just not in the way.
And you can probably fight 2 Cybermasters at least.
Also, there is the sewer option. Cybermassives are good, but they're not being able to open up a manhole good.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna dunk myself in the sewer as soon as possible and choose the running option. I'm not in the mood of talking with the arbitrators.
Alright,
There you go, I mean.
so...
Oh, a cybermassive 1 weakness, not non-opposable thumb.
They have a mouth that can grab things on with that, unfortunately. But I'd rather take on the Mastiffs than have to negotiate with the Arbites, especially after the reputation I probably developed. I was the one who incited the riot. I'm not getting away with it. And I don't want
Yeah.
to flash a Rosarius. I don't even have a Rosarius to flash.
No, you do have, an appropriate holy symbol, but it's still, not ideal.
It's fine. That's why I have the grenades.
Be right back a second. I need to go check on something.
That's okay,
Come on, Merz. Do I throw an agility at them? Maybe a flame?
yeah, I'm just trying to work out, where to start. Alright, your first concern is going to be, just avoiding the initial volley.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, let's have you start with a dodge roll.
My face is my shield. My fury is my sword.
Snippy,
Hit me.
I'm sending you something to listen to while you're doing this.
Okay. You've run out of fate points, so gonna hit you with half your degrees of failure, so it's gonna be a couple of blams for you.
Okay. I negate the first one, but the second one does a hell of a blummer. take 7 damage.
Yes, but you are alive, which is better than most of the people in the
You
who
died
got hit
because
at
you were
all.
all weak.
They just weren't wearing armor, probably.
Yes.
Yeah. So, thankfully, the bodies do mean that there's less of a press. You can start getting through, but you're still fighting against the demon wind, and there are still enough people. But it's slow going. This is going to be you making a strength test, which I'll oppose with a ballistic skill test for the arbitrators for the rate at which they are killing people.
Strength check. Okay, that could have been worse.
It could have been that. They are going fairly slowly.
Will they
Need
slow
some
them
of
down
their...
or frags?
Yes, you can throw grenades at arbitrators.
Yeah, let's hold off on that. Last time I've seen someone in a riot throw anything, you know what happens, Merz? Every single police officer turns to the guy that throws a Molotov and just beanbag every single last one.
Yeah, you don't really want to draw extra attention here.
No, I do not.
Yeah, you're pushing through faster than people are being killed. And yeah, you're getting to the edge of it. Why don't you go ahead and just hecking sprint and make an athletics. Athletics or acrobatics, I guess. Either will do.
You know what the funny thing about both of those? They're entrained.
Oh!
Oh my god!
It's a miracle.
That one mission with the fucking Gretchen.
Snips is just having all the luck tonight.
I'm
Well-
not even mad that this is dominating the session. It's just funny.
Yeah, this is what happens when you fucking play 40k games with Snips. It always devolves into a riot or a
So,
Fuck our subtlety, I guess.
This is so much more entertaining.
I'll be honest, he's actually going to improve it from where it was when you just ran away, because all of the people who could possibly identify you are dead.
Yes! Snippy! you fixed Bob's mistake!
Congrats.
Burning everything to the ground and running away!
So, the no witnesses approach is valid. It's still going to be, reduced one, but, less of reductions. Yeah. You are,
Welcome to the Inquisition.
You sent me into a coughing fit.
you are getting away, but, yeah, the cyber mastiffs are being unleashed to, hunt down the runner. And while you've got a lead, once they're clear of, the flesh, well, they're quite fast. If they find you, would you like to try stealth?
Get in the sewers.
The Emperor protects. My version of being stealth is shouting very loudly.
Oh. They are closing in, but not fast enough. You can duck into the sewers and make your, escape. The only other concern is, you have open wounds. Give me toughness.
Open wounds in the
I would also like to
sewers.
point out a certain tech priest managed to repair rad suits.
You're not wearing one.
I was totally gonna be wearing one if I wasn't in the kitchen. preparing my lunch.
Well, it's a bit late.
It is. Oh boy, I'm ready to get the Nerglish Rod.
Oh boy.
Why did I say Nerglish Rod? Can I get something else? Can I have AIDS or
Let's see, do I actually have any example diseases in?
Oh boy.
So while she's looking that up, what's stopping us from just moving in on the smugglers' based operations and making it our new home now? We burned down our last one.
Yeah, we live there now, incidentally.
You made me spit out my drink, Snippy.
You know, nothing is actually stopping you.
Yeah, let's just go there. That place is nice and safe.
My God.
All right, let's clean out all
This
the
is what I
blood.
get for inciting a riot.
Dump the corpses down a hole somewhere.
You just push them out the door into the sewer and then close the door and, like, weld it shut.
Wait, what? You mean you're not just going to eat them?
No.
But we've been eating them so.
Have you been eating Soylent Green, Bob?
Corpse starch is standard ration pack.
What?
Yeah. We. Did we come in on a ship? What do you think the food on the ship is made of?
Rocks.
No, I didn't think it was actually Soylent Green, no.
You did come in on a rogue trader vessel.
Oh, that's true. That's
And
probably
he
what
has
happened.
luxury accommodation. You had better quality food, but yeah, like, if you're in the Imperial Guard, yeah, your standard protein is corpse stuff.
That's horrifying.
Yes!
No. The exact contents are a Munitorum trade secret, alright?
I mean, that doesn't change the fact that it's called corpse stuff.
Starch. Yeah.
What? No. No. Corpses of Grox. And space chickens.
Alright,
Oh, I think that gave me a headache.
so there aren't any example diseases in the Dark Heresy core book, so I could give you a shit ton of fatigue and kill you. Or I can open up the Warhammer Fantasy rulebook and give you the green pox.
Fantasy diseases, give me. Wait. Didn't we have diseases in the first?
So, yeah, you have a disease now. So, every day, you're going to have to make a toughness test or lose 5% from every characteristic.
Nice.
If your toughness is reduced to 0 or less, you die. If you survive, you must make not a final toughness test or suffer a permanent -10 to fellowship.
Amazing. I now have Corona. In space. No, there are no diseases in this.
Oh, I could have sworn there was some in Only War.
Oh.
This is absolutely horrible. I love it.
Well, you got sewer water in your wounds.
And your mouth, and your nose, and your ears.
Yeah.
Well, it's fine. I can probably fix most of that fellowship damage with cybernetic.
Also, we can probably end up just curing you of rot.
I hope you can.
Well.
Because if you can't, I would just straight up burn a fate point to not lose my fellowship. It's like my core stat.
Alright, so yeah, everyone else, where are you going?
Well, it's very clear. We're setting up shop anew.
Yeah, we are setting up our new shop in the smuggler's den.
Okay, Father Rowe, where are you going? This isn't a plan that's been discussed in advance, so...
I have no idea.
Do you have a
Everything
comm
plans.
bead?
Okay.
This is important. Do you have a comm bead?
I guess I'll just check in the combi.
Alright. If you have a comm bead, then yes, Juno will has been trying to call you.
Sorry.
Oh my god. Yes, what is it?
Yes, what is it? Father Rowe, where are you?
In the sewers!
I'm at soup.
Why are you in the
Cyber Mastiffs!
Why are you hiding for... Never mind. We're at the smuggler's den. Just come here.
You're gonna... I have no idea how to navigate.
Well, it's time to learn.
Oh, no. Wait. Can't you just go back to the transport hub? Alright. No, you're too stupid to leave the sewers after a couple blocks. Oh, no.
So now it's time to start ticking up fatigue.
Yes.
Oh, actually just gonna die in the sewer.
After a couple of hours, just call in and say, I think I am lost.
Well, you should have thought of that before you started conjuring up an angry mob. Hang on.
I will find you.
Do you have a better idea? To perhaps cover the tracks of our Ceiko?
Give me the comm bead.
No, let him suffer for a moment. Alright. Juno will give you the comm bead. And by the time you put the comm bead in, he's already unconscious.
But it hasn't been a day.
It doesn't have to be.
Okay.
This is not, the disease. This is just noxious fumes as he wanders around lost for an
Wait a
hour.
minute. I have advantage because of my gas mask. And a plus 30.
Oh, well. Yeah, applying that would be useful.
I'm dumb. Well, Merz.
Okay, then. You don't get 4 fatigue and, immediately die.
I just love the smell of shit in the morning. Reminds me of home.
I'm gonna have to take navigate service, aren't I?
Yeah.
If we're gonna live in the sewers, yeah.
I have so many skills I need to buy. You guys, please, someone help. Okay, no, I chose this life. I chose the life of support character. Father Rowe, please halt your advance and look for indications of where you are. Each output has a name and a number. The Imperium is rather advanced in that regard. We don't just build pipes and not label them.
An excellent idea. It's a good thing I have a glow thingy with me, so I can actually see.
It's okay,
Because
Bob.
imagine if I didn't have a flashlight.
Honestly, Bob, it's really just the fault that you're a low-level psyker with low XP psyker. Once you get into the end game, this won't be much of a problem. But this is always what the chance you take. So no one's actually mad, except for maybe Savin.
I'm not, man.
I'm
This is
just
fucking
disappointed.
hilarious.
I can't be mad at you, Rob. This was the single most hilarious thing I've ever done.
That's
in
what
Warhammer.
everyone has to accept when
That's
someone in the
fucking-
party plays a psyker. So please tell me where you are so I can cross-reference it with my map.
Alright, I'll mention up a bunch of numbers.
Okay.
And then I'll call back and correct those numbers because there was a bit of poo on the wall.
Would you like my help, Eloa?
Yeah, so this is going to basically be intelligence test plus 20.
A total of 10. It's a 50-50 for both of us, I think.
Oh, yeah. So let's just plus 10.
And before we go out, I'm gonna put on one of these rad suits so I don't have to deal with the fucking noxious fumes.
Well, I suppose we could do that. Or, yeah, we should probably do that. He is badly wounded. I was just going to lead him to where we are, but since we have void suits, it doesn't matter anymore.
I don't think he can possibly get to us.
Oh, who knows?
Ah, Merz. I'm so happy you actually put me in a riot. But I'm so sad I couldn't die in one properly.
Fuck. I mean, you really wanted to, but your divination said no. You still have a job to do, Father.
So yeah, you can go and fetch him. You two are fine in your void suits.
I will bring him another void suit.
Fair enough.
Get in the void suit and let me press this button, and I'll vent the air from inside the void suit, recycling the actual air that comes in the canister.
Omnis, I bless you.
While Rowe is down and, coughing his guts up, Juno's gonna kick him in the ribs a couple times.
Okay. You can try.
That seems unnecessary. After all, according to what I saw as I was leaving our former domicile, the Father has very effectively destroyed any of our involvement.
Yes, at the cost of countless civilian lives. We should be better than that.
Yes!
We're here to protect these people.
Oh my god. How is this my fault?
Because you started the riot, you idiot!
The life of a menial is one of service. Our quest is far more important, and if called upon, we may need to kill far more to save the greater whole.
You know who killed all these people?
A life
Baltus
given
killed
in
all those
necessity.
people. They
is one
witnessed
thing.
a wolf manifestation. They would have been gathered up by the Inquisition and taken to fucking camps.
He just glowers at you.
We must leave post-haste. He does have a point. We generally sterilize people that were exposed to powers of the warp, but we have a job to do, and we are not allowed to waste the Emperor's resources by shooting Baltus in the head.
It's easy for you to judge my actions, sister. A highborn such as yourself doesn't have to make those kind of hard decisions. Shots fired.
Juno's lips just sort of twist up into a snarl.
Both of you quit your bickering. We have a job to do, and little time to do it. Even as we dilly-dally, heresy spreads its roots, growing deeper into this planet. You may trim away the branches, even cut away the tree at the stump, but the roots still decay and fester where they lie. It is our job to seek them out and destroy them.
Finally, someone that speaks his sense.
It is the cold calculus of the eternal war.
You think I enjoyed leading all these men to their deaths?
You certainly seem to.
I did not. When I was leading my squad back to Armageddon, every day was a fucking fight for survival. We didn't like our jobs, but we did them for Armageddon, for the planet, for the Emperor. You don't have to like your job, you just have to do it.
I'll do
that's
respect,
Enough
sister.
bickering for now.
It is best that we simply be on our way and heal the priests so that we may continue with our investigation. This has led us astray for too long.
Fine.
Now, let us clean his wounds and then depart. My mechadendrite can be programmed to follow your instruction.
Yeah, so once we get back to the safety of the hideout, Juno will begrudgingly pull Rowe out of his vac suit and try and pull the fucking buck out of him.
You get a +10 to with the Mechadendrite helping you, and it has auto suitures. And let me look up one more thing. Because diseases aren't really a thing in Dark Heresy. So I need to, or it like I looked up in Only War and No Winter. It mentions diseases in the thing, but I looked up disease. I Control F disease, and the only mention of it is just a toughness test against disease. There's no example diseases.
Oh, you gotta make your own up, and
I guess.
or grab
So
from
it's
or grab
completely
from
up to
Fantasy.
it's completely up to Merzendi on how it works.
Yeah. So, are you attempting to first aid him or diagnose him?
Right now I'm trying to pull the buckshot out, so this is the first aid roll.
Okay. I think that'll fix him up. You've got a decent int bonus, right?
Yeah, +4.
Okay, so not quite full, but, you know, he gets 5 wounds back.
And
What's
then,
your
yeah,
-20 from in that roll?
That's just part of the character sheet.
Yeah, it defaults the -20 for to untrained, and then but the formula always includes the untrained penalty. But if you tick it, it then adds a +20.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
weird way
actually,
of doing it.
my bonus was, or my target number should have been 80. Sorry, so I guess you get one more wound on top of that.
Oh, yeah,
I forgot
so
that I
he's
was I had 2 ticks on Medicaid. And then yeah, guess I'll do the same.
Do you have Medicaid ticked twice?
Yes.
That's included then.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, there you go then.
It automatically
Never mind.
had to. Did you add my +10 on top of it?
Yes, I had your
Okay.
+10 and the 10 from my med pack. Oh, but also superior surgeon, so another 20 then. Or-
Yes. I was
Okay,
wondering
so he's
why it was so low.
full.
Yeah, back to full you go. Okay. Sorry, there's a lot of bonuses and it doesn't auto-calculate.
Okay.
Alright,
So, how about diagnosing
yeah.
a disease, Merzendi?
So, again, the +40, I guess.
Medicaid Mechadendrite. Yay!
There we go.
Alright. Can diagnose him. Yeah. He has the pox. The smallpox. Thankfully, you've detected it very quickly. It hasn't even started to do anything. Hook him up with some antibiotics.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You come from a pharaoh world.
Don't come from a federal
Or,
world.
well, not antibiotics. It's a virus.
Antivirals. Retrovirals, I mean.
People that live in the wastes do not get vaccinated. If I had the privilege of living in one of the great hives, I would not be having this problem right now. But alas,
I do not come from a hive.
you did not.
No. I come from a forge world.
I assume that's less densely populated.
The entire planet is a factory.
Oh. Well, that'd be a sight.
I grew up in the shadow of the Omnissiah. And hey, Merzendi.
Hello.
For Snippy's crazed adventure, I lobby for a temporary fate point. For him, not me, clearly.
Riot power.
It'll only last a session. It wasn't so awesome that he gets a permanent full one, but we have awarded temporary fate points for hilarious misadventures before.
Yes.
Have you better cover up really now? There were so many civilian casualties. It was beautiful.
Quote unquote beautiful. Yeah.
Staff character. Staff you. In character, I'm pretending to be very hard torn.
Well, typically winter, instead of like giant hive block where a bunch of people live, all the useless ones are turned into servitors. So they don't look like hives. They may be as populated as hives if you count the servitors that are in there.
And it depends a lot on the Forge world. Like, not all of them turn their menials into servitors.
I mean, mechanically speaking, you only be from one world, but they could always fill in the requirements for multiple.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Lathesh, a classic, the very portrait of a classical Forge world, so no.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Anyway, yes, it did, actually hurt me from laughing so much. I think that qualifies for to regain a spent fate.
Yay!
It was very funny. I got into a coughing fit.
I aim to please.
Alright. So, one of the things that was happening, right when Baltus left was, Juno had been asking, what is this strip joint like?
Yes.
And, we never actually got to that because...
Yeah, now that we're in our new hideout, I'll cast down.
Before you do that, can we roll for how much subtlety we regained from his shenanigan?
I've already done that.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah. Remember, subtlety is normally a secret stat.
As a secret stat, but I was wondering if you were going to force us to roll to see how much we gained back.
No.
Should we, are you keeping track of subtlety religiously, or should we remind you from time?
Pretty religiously. Like,
Good.
It's very important in this game.
It really is. That's why I wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Like, if I open up the journal section, I've got all of my folders, but above those there is loot, ! And then all caps, subtlety. It's something I see literally every time I go for a character sheet.
Nice.
Anyway, can get into the description, although looking at chat, it seems Baltus wandered off to go there while you were getting further out.
Oh boy.
So yeah, he's gone in advance. And you actually do need to put a leash on him, apparently.
Everyone was yelling at me.
I wasn't yelling at you.
I'm proud of you, Bob. This was the most fun miscast I've ever seen.
You better at least buy a bottle for when we get there. Reserve a table.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Scouting it out in advance. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, now I'm not there.
Alright.
4, 5, 6 people? I assume we're taking Casa with. Oh boy, Casa must be like. Oh.
No, it's fine. She passed all her saves.
Alright. So yeah. Description is, it's, a renovated, hab block. The apartments are private rooms, and the center of it has been knocked through to set up the big stage. Not really high class, not really safe to go in if you're wearing the wrong colors, or if you're a pretty girl and not wearing the right colors. And she'll give Juno a look then.
Juno will cock right to the side. What do you mean?
I mean, the places like this, they don't really wait for you to volunteer, like.
Juno blinks. Just goes over her head entirely.
Like, if they think you'd be good for drawing in customers, unless they know you and know you can't be touched, might just knock you over her head, get you hooked on Skura, and, well, set you working.
Dreadful. What animals would do such a thing?
They, lower baron.
Is that a person or?
Yeah. Baron of the lower Habs. It's minor nobility.
Actual nobility? Have you seen his crest? This is Savin trying to get a, like, scholastic heraldry test to see if I, like, recognize anything about this dude.
I mean, he's pretty minor. You can try it, but it'll be at a -30.
Well, I have a 10% chance. Anytime roll 20. No.
You aren't even sure that would be accepted as a valid crest of nobility back on Terra.
You're from Terra?
Yeah.
She's just trained at the convent there. Like, you know, half of all Battle Sisters.
I mean, there was a huge chance that she could have been from
There's
any
a 50-50
one of the
chance,
other
in
ones.
fact. But no,
a lot.
She's from the Terran
So-
convent.
So two of our party have actually been to Holy Terra. So I think Sanctioned Psyker has to have been there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
To
So
get sanctioning.
yes.
Your
Or
soul
be
either gets burned out and nom-nommed, or you become a sanctioned psyker. You know? Either way, the Imperium wins.
It's fair. That's very fair, Savin.
So, what about me?
Martian red sure is one of the right colors. You'll draw some eyes, though. And what with, well, most your other not interested in showing off flesh?
Are you even interested in seeing it?
Not particularly.
Juno will nod approvingly.
I would much rather be with my own kind, and as for the the flesh thing, I'll let that slide, as you could not comprehend that as an insult. I simply have not gained enough of my advantages, and I assure you, plenty of my weak flesh has been replaced.
Good on you. But that doesn't change what I meant. And that's that, members of the Mechanicus don't really have any reason to go there.
Fair enough. I believe that in that case, my entire presence would raise suspicion that. Wait,
You could always put on
that's
some
very
sackcloth.
dead-eyed stare.
Juno will give you a smug grin after, like, everybody yelling at her to put on sackcloth the first time we landed.
Because this is a battle are rare, not tech priests.
Yes, but
And
this is the one time that your fucking robes are an inconvenience.
No, because I will remind you, bolted onto my back are fucking, and into my spine are mechadendrites. There's no way I can pass as a normal person.
Can't you just wrap your little mechadendrites around yourself or something? Or put them in a backpack?
Do you know how big mechadendrite are? And bulky they are? And also how much of an insult it is to hide my mechadendrite?
Do you know how much of an insult it is to hide my habit?
Again, this is much more bulky. I can't just basically hide it.
Just put on some monk robes, it'll probably be fine.
Merzendi, is it actually possible to hide a mechadendrite?
A Medicae one, yes. It's, tentacly. If you've got any, like, manipulator ones, less so. The giant, servo claw on the end is quite giant.
There's a huge-ass skull on the end of a mechadendrite.
Just shove that up your ass, it'll be fine.
I mean, there's probably mutants. You hear the calm bead chirp.
Yeah, there's a skull on it, but, yeah, you could just bundle that up under cloth.
I'm fairly certain it doesn't look like what you guys are thinking. Look. That entire part right there with the first skull is bolted onto my back.
Yeah. What I'm saying is just, like, hollow out the end of a backpack, wear that, and then wrap the little tentacle bit around your leg or something. If you're wearing, like, a big, heavy Benedictine robe, it'll probably hide it.
And how am I supposed to hide all the true flesh?
Fucking under your hood.
What I'm going to do instead is just observe through an auspex and use a comm bead to communicate. Because this definitely also sounds like a disguise check. And let me tell you how
See, you
bad
could
I
have just
am
led
at
with that. But yes. Well, perhaps you should take up a gunnery position across the street or something then.
Yes. Disguise is under Deceive, which is Fellowship, which is 20. And
You
I'm untrained.
would probably... You would probably use the alt stat and enter. It's still not great, but, it's better than a 0% chance.
Yeah, it's only a 20%.
Anyway, so Eloa is not going in. What about the rest of you? Is everyone else going?
I really shouldn't.
It's not like the den of scum and villainy have direct connection to the Arbites. Then again, given your character, let's not have him burn down the bar.
Last time I accompanied you somewhere, I made my presence known. To say the least. I am not a very subtle person, and I do not think I would be able to aid us in this endeavor.
Do you want to join me in the quiet corner, then?
I would love to. See, Merz, I picked up a spare ganger. I was wearing the ganger leathers.
He was wearing the ganger levers on top of it. We're totally safe. Listen, a bunch of gangers got in a fight.
My black armor is covered in blood and shit. I'm gonna have to disinfect. I can't even go. I mean, I could go to the priests, get some new vestments, but right now I'm just gonna spend my spare time doing decontamination on my existing gear.
So you have to stay back and
Yes.
do laundry.
I will stay back and do laundry. I don't want to go in the strip club because, I mean, out of character I do, but in character I know I'd fuck things.
When I go to the strip club, I'm gonna bring a flamer. That's the plan, right?
Could I get some help on this? Putting this disguise together. Maybe get Casa to give me some pointers on how to dress like glowborn scum. Not that I would phrase it that way, but you know.
Yes, she is trying. She can assist.
Excellent.
Draco, Ceiko, whatever. Do you have any sneaky deceives? Does anyone have deceive other than?
Unfortunately, Juno will not allow any of the men to help her because that would be, terrible to expose herself like that. So no.
But what if one of them was super effete?
Unfortunately,
Technically, I'm
none
not
of
a
your
man. I'm a
fuckboys.
mutant.
Gonna re-roll that.
Oh.
Okay.
Let's try again. No, made it worse.
I love it when
Yeah.
that happens.
Sorry, you're too femme. You can't go.
Yeah. You. It's not just you fail to look like a boy, but you actively look like a girl trying to look boyish. And that's a real cute look. You have gained +1 kidnap ability.
Yay!
What's the scale on that?
I have no idea.
Exactly.
I'm gonna take a +10 at some point to fucking flirt with a guard. That's what I can do. Then I'm gonna get bashed over the head.
Yeah, that would be a great way to end today's clusterfuck.
The sister battle gets bonked and dragged off to the rapey darkness. Yay!
Right, I need to step away and use the restroom.
Yes, don't be yourself laughing.
I'm getting. I'm getting yelled at as there might be something I need to go pick up.
Okay.
We're about to end pretty well. I'm gonna have to sign off here pretty soon.
Okay.
Like 20 minutes or so, something like that.
Yeah, we're about 20, 30 from our end time.
So, what are we still trying to figure out?
We're not. We're just waiting for Merz to get back from the potty. Rip. Bob.
Oh, sorry.
I guess I'll take Navigate Surface next time, after we get our XPs today. Here, I was really hoping to focus on tech use.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
I made the character to do tech use. Tech use and security. I wanted to max those out.
Yeah, focus on those right now. You don't.
Yeah.
But Navigate Surface is going to be important.
No, it's fine. We don't need it.
Yep.
Between us, the fucking penalty isn't that bad. It's fine.
We're allowed to fail rolls sometimes. Makes for a more interesting game.
Like the fucking miscast. That was so
Yes. Mm-hmm.
good. I got inside Riot.
Focus on tech use. Focus on tech use and security. It's fine, Stray.
So, we can't disguise you, but we can send you in with DCL's character, Winter's character, and Bob's character.
I am
So we
already
have-
waiting for the group, so...
Yeah, so we
least one.
have...
At least you're smart enough to be waiting for us. I kind of expected you to be already, like, fucking face deep into some hooker.
I do not need to be a part of this. I can wait aside. You see, that was my big mistake in the first session. I did not need to get past the Arbites check. I could have just shut that out, and we wouldn't have lost anything of value.
To be fair, most of the information we gained in the first session was just talking to the Mechanicus boy.
Yeah. You're the only one who actually got anything worthwhile from that.
I know, this is bad, but I do not need to be included in the strip club.
I mean,
And
I
since
want to see you going into a den of iniquity.
I also want to see me going into Den of Iniquity. Yeah,
But
fuck God.
since there's not much for me to do, what I'm going to do is just find a dark corner next to a bunch of machinery and just peer in with an Auspex scan and a comm bead.
The fucking techie is just sitting in the corner table playing video games.
Basically, yeah, I'm going to be outside of the venue in some, like, finding myself into some impossible to comprehend machinery. You see all, like, this stuff over here, you know?
This is you right now.
Twisting
This
wires.
is you.
I have to save the file to open it, Snippy.
Yes.
If you're gonna post video links, post them in Discord.
Ah. Fine, I'll post it on Discord as well.
No, I'm with the science team.
I stole it from Rob, by the way.
Oh.
A long ass time ago.
That soundbite is from
No, wait, not Rob. I didn't steal it from Rob.
that soundbite is from the third mission in
Oh,
Half-Life.
They're in there.
Alright. So, Eloa is going to go and be a tech priest. And, look entirely in place.
Yep, I'm just going to. I might actually get distracted for a while, making sure that the machine spirits are all well and taken care of, and apply sacred unguents before I realize I actually do have a job.
The machine spirits are a little lonely, but otherwise
Slightly.
healthy.
Slightly surprised for being in a hive of scum and villains.
Well, she's in the part where like no one goes to, like, she just clambered into a A fucking what's it called? What's it called? I totally forgot what minotaurs roam around in. I keep thinking mausoleum, but a maze.
The labyrinth.
A labyrinth of like pipework, and immediately started cooing and pressing buttons before remembering that she actually has to do work.
Alright. Then, yeah. So, Baltus, you are being sensible and waiting. So, yeah, we can zoom everyone on down.
God. If I had some better clothing. I have one fate, so I can guarantee one charm success. I'm not sure I'd be able to contain myself from burning down the building.
I'm not sure Juno can either, now that she knows what's going to go on in there.
Maybe I should go in there just for Juno's sake. Season Highborn has probably never been in a place like this before.
No, she is not.
First, if I go in there, I'll probably go without armor. Is that right?
I mean, if you want to avoid shit starting, yes.
I mean,
Hammer,
I have armor that can be worn under clothing. How about everyone else?
Wait a
I
minute,
think it's
let
more
me
just the smell.
Oh yeah, you need a shower and to change the clothes completely, my dude.
Yeah, no, I can't go in right there. We do have some, what's it called?
My body glove can be worn.
Now the
underneath
body
clothing,
glove is
right?
taken, so is the match.
I don't think that's what Merzendi meant by you walking in with armor. I think walking in without shit starting is that he literally smells like shit.
Yeah, his armor is covered with, like, blood and poop water. He is a problem.
Fluid.
We're in a hive of scum and villainy. Everyone has armor and weapons.
Yes,
Okay.
but it needs to not be covered in shit.
Yeah, you need to not look like you've just gone a murdering.
In the sewer.
Here I go murdering again.
Okay, so leave the heavy crossbow behind. Leave my armor behind for decom. Now you know what? I'm just gonna stick out of this entirely.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. Let's be honest.
I will be outside looking in, and I have a comm bead connected to Juno's.
Now, did the comm beads have to be connected to different people?
No.
Okay.
Comm beads aren't 1-to-1, but we only have like 2.
I also have a comm bead.
Okay, so we have like 3.
I should get a comm bead.
I'm borrowing the father's currently, provided he lets me borrow it.
Yep, it's all yours. It's covered in shit.
I will apply Sacred Unguents and it is no longer covered in shit.
Alright, then,
Let's see, what gun should I have out? Well, readied, just in case.
on each side, so, yeah, you can find that, you can recognize as, totally not Baltus. You know, with his, slightly off-blonde hair, flat nose, and, lovely brown eyes.
Excuse me, sir. Have you seen a sanctioned psyker anywhere near here?
Staring.
I'm just staring. Yeah. It suddenly just blinks. Oh. Yeah. I lean in close and whisper, "Hey, me, like my disguise."
Yes, I know, Baltus. You're wearing the same clothing. And kind of indicates the faint blood smear.
Yeah, I got in a fight before I got here.
Great cover-up start, buddy. Thumbs up.
Anyway, I saved us some seats for some business associates. That's you guys. That's you guys.
Yes, I gathered.
So,
Well, let's go in, shall we?
The building is, it looks quite shitty from the outside. It's only a little better when you get in. It is at least very warm, which is a nice change from the blistering cold of Dibon's streets. A sweet smell of incense and low assail your senses. And the interior door has a bouncer on it. While he would have given Baltus some shit before, hey, congratulations, you're traveling with a known ganger. He'll just nod you through now.
Hi, you see? Her life was useful after all.
Yes.
Bet you're damn glad you didn't have to burn your own influence together.
I mean, you could have spread that influence cost out.
Really?
Yes.
Well, it's too late. I already took one for the team.
Yeah. It's your past Vienna door, as described earlier, is a big central room, a stage right in the middle, and a bar up against one corner. Scummers and menials populate tables and booths. And, yeah. There are girls up on the stage or up on the tables who all look like they were once pretty. Once. Now, they're, yeah. It does not look like they are having a great or paid time here.
Ooh, I'd hit that. I love misery. Eat that up with a spoon.
Yep. And Juno, as a trainer to Shurigan, you can notice, and some of them have slight inflammation on their elbows. Like they've been hitting up with injectors.
Poor things.
Next to the bar, there is another door that Casa will indicate leads to the remaining private rooms. One is manned by another bouncer. And yeah. There is at least one still actively pretty girl, and she's the one behind the bar. Although it's hard to say if she would actually be pretty except by comparison to the dregs on the stage.
There's still hope for this one. Still time. We can save her, guys. We just have to burn this place down and kill everyone.
Yes, you can indeed start a war against the Baron of the Lower Hive, Lower Habs.
I'm confident we can win that fight. But first. I guess, Arbites, do you want to take point?
Sure. God, man, I'm ready to.
That was out of character, by the way.
Okay.
That was me inviting pets to go talk to this person. Trying to do the investigation thing.
Oh, so
Yes, you're up.
I completely lost track of what's going on.
Surprising no one.
It really is.
Come on, Winter, I believe in you. If I can do it, you can.
So what we're doing is we're looking for this dude. Sorry, I got the coughs. A dude named Jonas, who was basically 100% involved within Xenos Tech. What I would suggest you not to do is to walk in and go, "Hello, fellow kids. Ever heard of this guy named Jonas?"
Yeah, I barely know how to ask for information in real life, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Would you like to rub the inquiry skill on it?
Absolutely.
And I would suggest that you try for assistance from Casa, our new totally member of the warband that we're not going to shoot later.
Yes, okay, sure. So is that a plus 10 bonus there?
Be plus 20 between the two of them.
Oh.
Well done. Within
nice.
10.
Alright, let's see. Should I be opposing this? I feel like I should. What does the book say? No, that's nothing necessary to oppose here.
Jesus Christ.
Bloody hell.
Oh, whoa.
Tasha? Is it Tasha?
That was not Tasha.
No. You can very much tell that wasn't Tasha. That was one of Bob's dogs.
Hell, I'm dumb.
So am I.
Fucking Junior did that right next to my ear.
Hey, I don't think Tasha's even in the house. Probably still outside sleeping on the table.
She's a silly pup.
Right. Yeah, you can put some feelers out, get people talking, And, yeah, you can catch a lead. I'm now trying to come up with an appropriate name for, So, yeah. People here know of Jonas. And they can put you a bit onto his trail. Jonas has a bit of a network of people and runners. And one of those runners came in earlier today to speak to a big man in in the lower Alps, a man named Franz Aes.
Oh, by the way, Merzendi, I'm not sure if it was obvious, but I'm establishing Overwatch.
Yeah.
Full auto suppressive fire, 45-degree cone at the door.
Okay. I mean, yeah. At the door, you can do just fine. Inside, although the walls aren't great, they are still walls.
I don't have any. This isn't a hot shot, so or a bolter.
Yeah.
So if shit hits the fan, just run out the door and just jump out of the way. And I'm covering with Auspex, so I should be able to see anyone sneaking up on you guys, so...
Yeah, anyway. So, yeah, they don't know what message this runner brought Aes, but there's a pretty good chance it came from Jonas. And Aes is still here. I mean, he's the guy that actually handles the club for the Baron.
So Franz Aes is the guy who owns this club?
Yeah.
Alright, note to self. Murder this guy with fire. See? One more reason to kill him.
I saw what you did there.
And, yeah. Casa can inform you that, if you want to find Aes, his office is down past the private rooms and on the 3rd floor.
Well, we should probably go give that guy a visit. So, let's see if we can head on up there.
Alright. So there is a bouncer that you'll have to navigate your way past.
I'm sure
is
some big blue eyes, batting eyelashes, and a sweet little voice saying that she really just desperately needs a job, and maybe she's heard such things about Mr. Franz being able to take care of her. Surely she could just go up to the office and see.
So, are you sure you want to take that tack of lying to him like that? Or...
I mean, no, I'm not, but I don't really have any other cards up my sleeve. How about the rest of you guys?
Well, you have a ganger who could have business with him. Urgent business. They've been rumbled.
Yeah, I mean that's
Something like that.
I mean, yeah.
That's an
I mean,
option.
I did hear that that their gang got attacked by some people.
I also heard that it started raining blood in another section of the city.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah, if you want to, you can get Casa to try, although, amusingly enough, just as, you are, I believe, trained in charm but not deceive, and, started with trying to lie, her telling the truth is bad, as she is trained in deceive and not charm.
No, we just get her to tell a lie, but that has the same net effect, like, you know, I don't know, maybe... Oh, I know. The Arbites found their hideout and chased them all the way up to some big hab block, and then it got lit on, or some inn, and it got lit on fire. And she's the only one who made it out. Need to see the boss.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent story, actually.
I mean, everyone saw the Arbites roll in force and shoot a bunch of innocent civilians, right?
Yeah. Trying to make these bodies work for us.
Oh my god.
I mean, you're right there, DC, if you have another suggestion.
I don't. I'm just...
Well, welcome to why TTS Emperor really doesn't like the Inquisition.
Yeah, pretty much.
But also, so I will raise a concern here, and while that would get Casa in nice and easily, that would struggle
to get the rest of us in.
Yeah.
Sorry, she and us, because we are also clearly fellow gangers.
I mean, I can pass as muscle, I guess.
How's it going, fellow gangsters?
Yeah, exactly.
What about that illegal substances the other day? It sure was a fun time. Fuck the pigs.
Yeah. Precisely.
I'm
just some arm candy on Baltus. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm covered in blood, so...
Yeah, exactly. We look like we were just in a fight.
I mean, that is true, but...
We are the only people to make it out alive.
Yeah.
Just barely.
I mean, I come from a death world and good with a sword. I probably look pretty chiseled enough to get a don't fuck with me street vibe.
Oh yeah. It's just that having a don't fuck with me street vibe is not really sufficient to get to go and speak to a gang lord.
Fair enough.
In fact, that is the type of person who, if they are not wearing the appropriate gang colours, you really want to keep away from the gang lords, because you may just kill them. You fucking assassin, you.
That is our plan. So, I mean, it's an unwise precaution. But I'm willing to put it to a roll.
It's fine. Once everything's in sword's distance, everything will be fine.
And this guy is in sword distance now, so.
How exposed is this so-called bouncer?
He is at the door to the back rooms and like right next to the bar. He's fairly visible. Although actually,
use your psychic powers. Do it once more. Push 3.
No! Please, God, no!
I find this ironic.
But I have no powers.
Actually,
It's true. You're not.
Well,
you're not a motherfucker.
while you're discussing how to get back, Casa can say, to get past him, all we really need to do is just rub some thrones on one of the girls. Getting upstairs will be another issue, but, well, then we won't be out in the open like this.
What does rubbing coins on a...
As in, pay for a private show.
The hamster wheel running.
You mean buy a prostitute? Yes. How could I not see that would solve all their problems sooner? Do not argue with the hard science involved in this.
I'm not arguing, I'm simply disgusted.
Don't be disgusted with science.
Science is often disgusting. That is why we require faith.
I don't really know how to approach that statement, so I'm just going to move on. Either way, yes, it's a perfect way to get in.
Fine. I guess Juno's gonna go over to the least golem-ish girl she can find and try and get a private dance for her gentleman friends here.
What is your influence?
It is 36.
That is sufficient to just rub some spending money on her. Not literally, but...
I mean, Juno probably literally does that because that's what Casa said to do, but I'm sure we get to the same endpoint.
Yes.
Yeah. God, Juno is fucking ingenue.
This is her first time in the field.
Well, it could have gone a lot worse.
I'm sorry, Savin.
You say it, she's just rubbing her fucking throne on a drugged up crack whore.
I'm sorry, Savin. I would have gone in, but they made compelling points as to why I shouldn't.
Alright.
This is the opposite of episode 1 where I shown I could do not
Now
sing.
it is my
Not
time.
sing.
Yeah, you can buy your way in. It does cost extra for such a large group, but still not enough to actually deplete your influence any.
Also, are we stopping soon? I have to get up and pick up things soon.
Yes, we'll stop when we get you guys up to A's. So you have bought your way past the first bouncer, but you now have a drugged up crack whore to deal with, and yeah, staircase that leads up does have another guard on it. He,
Alright.
however, is isolated if you want.
Yeah, so my plan here is we put Casa in a private room with the crack horn, just get them both out of the way, and then any guards between us and Franz just have really unfortunate accidents.
What degree of unfortunate?
You kill them.
Okay.
Silently and quickly.
Be silent and swift, and we will quell this heresy without incident.
I mean, if I can do that, I'll do that. I'm just not sure how quiet a killer a chain blade is.
Don't you have a mono blade now?
We have monoblade swords.
I do, but I mean, as long as those do the job, I don't know what damage is like with those things.
Hang on.
1d10 are and they're pen 2, I believe.
Okay, so the sword is 1d10 rending. It's balanced, but it's mono. Mono means the mono quality. I was literally looking at weapons while I was doing nothing because I have nothing better
Mono
to do.
adds pen 2, I want to say. Or is it damage
Machine,
2?
mind lock, multiple arms. Nope, that's the wrong one. Oh, hey, okay, here we are. So, under the special weapons quality, sorry. Cough.
It's not under special weapons qualities, it's
Oh.
under modifications. And yes, it loses primitive quality if it had it and has its penetration increased by 2.
So
Ha-ha.
1d10 rending pen 2. Can
These
you
guys
do?
look
I
like
got
they
a
have
question.
armor.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
What does a called shot do in melee, Merzendi? Can you do that?
You
Yes,
can.
absolutely.
It hits a specific body part.
Yes. Go for the head.
Is there any discernible bonuses for going for the head?
They don't have, unless they are in full armor, most bouncers don't have, like, a stab-proof vest on their head.
Yeah, but is
They are, in fact, bareheaded.
it worth going for it with the penalties from going for the head? Because otherwise it might just be worth to deal with the armor.
What really matters is the stealth. If you can get up to them without their awareness proccing, you can just, stab them.
So what you're saying, Merzendi, is right now what we need is a melee character who's good at stealth.
Wonder if
See,
we'll
I'll
find
say
one of those.
seriously.
Where will we ever find one? Fortunately, I'm not bad at stealth, but I'm not the fucking. I'm
Do you
not
at
like.
least have it trained.
I have it trained. I'm just not god at it.
Yeah, no one's got at anything in this game right now other than Winter.
Just look at my soccer rolls.
And that's only shooting.
That's because you got scopes for days.
Like, if you want me to go back like 300 meters, I will definitely take the shot.
Let me go back a couple apartment blocks.
My agility is 41, and I have stealth trained.
That just reminds me of the time Bob had to run 2 blocks away to grab his gun to then return to the firefight that fucking Winter started. Because he wasn't paying attention. He said, "What, huh?" and drew a gun when they didn't need him to,
No.
and started a gunfight.
I was actually paying attention. I just pulled out my gun at exactly the wrong opportunity because I was bad at roll. I didn't realize the consequences of my actions.
I pulled out my gun.
So anyway, I started blasting. And speaking of murdering people,
Well,
yeah.
I pulled out my gun and they started blasting. But yeah.
so anyway, perhaps we might get a bonus to this stealth roll because we look like patrons, and then all of a sudden this guy just, for no reason, rushes us, poor bastard, when we get close.
Yes. Sounds like a he's not quite unsuspecting, but he's close. He's definitely not. He's definitely a. Yeah. Let's give you a +10 bonus on your stealth test, DCL.
Okay. I will make that stealth test now. Hey.
Alright. He does get his awareness.
Oof.
That... You have won by 1%. Unfortunately, rounding happens.
Quick, use a fate point, buy into another success.
I buy into another success because fuck rerolling that shit. I don't trust you.
Yeah. Mm. He spots you coming just a second too late, and your sword slips into his neck.
Stabby stab stab. 58 stab wounds.
He is a dead man.
All right.
Good job, DCL. Thanks for showing up.
Yep, you did the thing. Alright. Now, on to the next floor.
Yep. There aren't regular guards just deployed. It's oh, actually, question: what are you doing with the body?
Eating it.
Is there another private room that's empty, like across the hall from Cass's?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just throw him in there and like flip the occupied sign around, or whatever they have there.
Just do the thing from Clue. This man is dead. This man is dead drunk. Yeah, dead.
Yeah,
Drunk.
we'll prop him up in a chair in there, and then just lock it on our way out.
Sure. Yeah. There aren't locks. There are just like occupied signs.
Yeah, I'll flip that. Then, if there's like any blood on the ground, I'm sure Juno is an expert at cleaning that up at this point. So she'll dab.
But yes, I wish to go.
Yeah. You have eliminated the opposition. You will be able to get up to Franz Aze's office. And that's where we'll pick up next time.
With assassinating him straight up.
Well, we'd like
So-
to question him first, but yes, he will die.
Aha, I'm
Capture and
alone.
assassination.
I can finally jerk off. No one is watching me.
I would like to point out that I'm just going to be tracking the entire time through because I can see it, and just continually setting up Overwatch with suppressive fire.
I
Yeah.
sit there and I cum buckets.
For the first time in months, Father Rowe is
Yeah.
able to tug his pug.
What? No, his porn is like fucking Krieger, but she's showing her ankle.
Oh lord,
Oh.
that's too lewd. Stop that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Cadians holding hands.
Ah!
Heresy. I didn't know we were allowed to even talk about such sickness.
Alright. So let's give y'all XP and then let you leave. So today did not go as great as other sessions.
Oh, please. It went amazingly well.
I mean, I had a good time.
It was fucking hilarious, but you didn't. You.
Progress.
Yeah.
We switched from
The walking. Sorry. The walking setback patrol of Nikodemus and Baltus reigned today.
we switched from the Pink Panther theme to the Benny Hill theme in 20 minutes.
Pretty much. Yeah.
But you didn't die. You somehow managed that, and you cleaned up the worst of it. Your subtlety is still fucked, but not as fucked.
It's quite tanked, yes.
So, the motto of Nicodemus is refuge and audacity from now on.
Or No witnesses.
No witnesses.
So I'm gonna give you guys 350 XP today.
Come on.
It's 350 XP I didn't have before.
Yep.
So, how much did we get?
350.
Tree
God,
50.
I hate it when we get the 50s. I never end up spending. I always end up having like 50 left over. It's so annoying.
Alright, well,
Wait, what was the number?
if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, that's it for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow for 70 with hopefully less abject failure. Have a good one. Adios.